Okay, it's 5:02. We're going to go ahead and get started. And first say thank you guys for joining us tonight. My name is Ginny Hensley and I coordinate WKU's parent and family programs. If you've already attended a top orientation day with your student, you may remember me from the What to Expect session. So in addition to parent family programs, I also coordinate our master plan program with the help of lots of people. And tonight we've got a few folks joining us on our Q&A. Cassidy Counter, Natalie Smith, and Rhonda Jones are all here to help answer some of our questions with us tonight. So appreciate them being on the Q&A. For those of you who are new to webinars, we cannot see you. We're glad you're here, but we can't see you. So you just ask questions in the Q&A, not the chat, the Q&A. And then we will be working on answering those questions throughout the webinar. I will go through and answer a lot of different subjects related to specifically to master plan move-in, and then a lot of the benefits and things that we do throughout the week. So encourage you to really utilize that Q&A. If we don't get to all those questions, we'll do some live questions at the end as well. So let's kick it off with what is master plan? Why are we here, right? So master plan, here we go. So it stands for something, of course. So it stands for making academic and social transitions educationally rewarding. And then, of course, our motto at WKU is the spirit makes the master. So they go hand in hand. And the program itself truly is a transition program for all undergraduate students. And it's designed to help students smoothly transition to their new life as a Hilltopper. And I am a parent of a college student also. And my son participated in master plan a couple years ago. I wasn't in this role then, but it was such a great experience for him. He met many new friends. He was able to truly, have new opportunities, still many of his same friends that he met just by meeting them throughout all the activities during master plan week. So why do it, right? Why participate in master plan? So lots of great opportunities. You meet many new Hilltopper friends. You get acclimated to campus. Campus or classes start the 21st. Students come in for master plan a week early. So they're really being able to adjust to a lot of things on campus before classes begin the following week. They learn and practice WKU traditions. So we're really proud of some of those traditions, things like waving their red towel, learning the fight song, getting to know Big Red, all those things happen throughout master plan week. They also meet a lot of faculty and staff through the week, especially those within their college, or if they're in our living learning communities, they also do that there as well. They, of course, move in early. So you're moving into your residence hall room a week early. And that's a great benefit to be able to come to master plan. And you're learning about a lot of the student resources, all the activities and organizations that we have on campus that you can learn about before classes start. And it's truly encouraged for all first-year students, including commuter students. And if we have any folks on here tonight who are commuting from home, master plan is still really encouraged to be a part of that. We have special sessions just for commuters, and you can come to them from your home each day. And it's a special year. Master plan is 30. This program started in 1993. I have to admit that was my first year on the Hill, and I don't want to say that I'm in that crowd, but that's a great group of folks staring back at us that's been around for a really long time. It is a tradition, and it's something that we take great pride in, and truly it has shown that retention rises because students participate in master plan. So all good stuff. So let's get going, start talking a little bit more about master plan. We're going to start off talking about move-in and what that means. So we're first going to talk about everyone who is living on campus, who has also received their housing assignment already, and they've registered for master plan. So we've got that group first. So you've registered for housing, you've done your registration for housing, you've been given your housing assignment. You've accepted it. You've gone into your housing portal and you've accepted that housing assignment. And you've registered for master plan. For those students who have done all of those wonderful things, you will move in August 14th or 15th. So you can actually go in, depending on your residence hall, and pick which day you would like to move in on campus. So if you have a student that has other activities that might be things like H4, our honors college activity the week before, H4, our ISEC Academy, sorority recruitment, those 3 events right there are listed as a special programs. So if you see here, when you go in to sign up for your move-in, anyone participating in master plan, but also participating in a special program would actually select the special programs move-in, not the master plan. So those are the dates. This is what you would do, special programs move-in. Everyone else that's attending master plan, not doing any of those special programs, you would select the master plan move-in time. So right here, you would choose your preferred move-in option. You have all these different ones. Master plan move-in is what you would select right there. So that's a lot right there, all those different options. 14th and 15th are the 2 dates that you would choose from. Now, we always have a few people who are struggling with that date. They can't come the 14th and 15th for some reasons, moving their students in. So we have something called Top Drop and Go right here, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You bring your stuff in, you can move it all into your residence hall room, and then you leave and you go back home until master plan starts on the 15th. So that is also an option. If that is something that you choose to do, you would select Top Drop and Go, move your things in with your family, and then you leave and you come back for master plan on the 14th or 15th. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so moving on. So we've got master plan out of the way. We're moving in. Why do we do it? Why do we want to participate in master plan? So many things that we do during that week. Fun activities and so many different sessions that truly is just great information for our students to learn about. So after move-in ends, master plan activities officially begin on Tuesday, August 15th at 6 p.m. So if you selected a move-in time on the 14th, your student just stays. Your student stays in the residence hall. We do have some activities going on that Monday evening, but the official kickoff to master plan is Tuesday, August 15th at 6 o'clock. That's when all of our students come together, and what we call our block party is our first event after our first cluster block. So we have tons of different activities, and cluster blocks and small groups, which you see here on your screen, are one of the great things about master plan, in that they're learning so much new information and resources that you might not learn in the classroom. It might be things from time management to rhythm of the year, goal setting, how to meet new people or how to get involved on campus life, and then a lot of terms that they won't know yet that they will learn: financial aid, Blackboard, their bus routes, TopNet, all those things we will teach them during those small groups and cluster blocks that are required during master plan week. Students also receive something called topography. Topography is a workbook. It's what they will have throughout their master plan week to make notes, and then it's something that they will keep throughout their duration of their career here at WKU. So it's just a great resource, a ton of information to keep them on track throughout the week. And then we also have some really fun events where we call traditions events. So let's go back to talking about that first big kickoff of event. We call it our block party. After the block party happens, all of our students walk up the hill called Topper Walk. And the importance of Topper Walk is that Topper Walk is for students to walk up the hill. When they graduate from WKU, they will walk down the hill, also known as Topper Walk, into Smith Stadium, where they will have their commencement. So Topper Walk will go into Smith Stadium, and then they will form their class year photo, which is where this year will be the class of 2027. We'll put all of our students in orders of 2027 and take a great picture, and we'll be joined by President Caboni. It's just a fun way to kick off Master Plan Week. And we have a huge icebreaker event right after that is super fun. So lots of different activities throughout the week that are traditions, but we begin the week with our class photo, Topper Walk and class photo. And then we end the week with Topper Fest, which is truly a community event that we have fireworks, we have food, we have a band, tons of fun activities for the entire community, not just for our first year students. So a few other things that you will see right here that are super fun. This is our class photo from last year. This was our activity with our play fair, which is truly an icebreaker meant for college students. It's a lot, but it's super fun. Just a lot of social activities that we do throughout the week that are so much fun. So some other things that we do, social events, and these truly are social events and they're optional. A lot of these are in the evening. We do outdoor movies. We do something called Create a Creature, where it's like Build a Bear for WKU, cute little WKU shirts. We do Master Plan's Got Talent, where it's basically a talent show. We play bingo. We do scavenger hunts called the Amazing Big Red Race. We have a silent disco, dodgeball. We do a creepy campus live podcast recording. And we have other game shows. We call it Free Money. It's kind of like Name That Tune for college students. So tons of fun things throughout the week. Again, those are optional. So if they have things going on that evening, maybe it is sorority recruitment or fraternity get to know you parties, they can do those. But there's never any time that's going to be boring. There's always something for them to do, but they can pick and choose what they want to do during the evening hours of Master Plan Week. And then on Saturday, we have something called Big Red's Blitz. It is also something that is optional. Our Student Activities Office coordinates that event, and it is truly our largest community service event. This event, we call it, if you're a blitzer, you sign up to participate in a service project in several different organizations across our community. So it's just a great way to show our students how to be involved and what truly makes WKU home, and a great opportunity for them to get to know the community a little bit better. Great photo of Topper Fest. A few other pictures right here of some of our activities. Here are our own creative creatures in their cute little WKU shirts. Dodgeball. This was from our scavenger hunt called the Amazing Big Red Race, where they win TVs and iPads and lots of fun things throughout the week. Okay, so why do it, right? Why do we do Master Plan? Or how do we do Master Plan? You need to sign up through your housing portal. If you have not already done so, that is where you would go, through our housing portal. So registration fee right now is $135. It will change after August 1st. You have to sign up by August 1st to receive that $135 rate. If you miss that deadline, if you want to sign up after August 1st, you have to wait until August 15th. We have to shut down the system for a couple weeks to be able to organize our data and get everybody in certain groups. So that rate will go up to $160 on August 15th, and that has to be done in person. So really encourage everybody to sign up now, get your name in there before August 1st, so you can receive all the good information about Master Plan. It's also non-refundable. So remember that. I want you to sign up, but be sure that you know you want to do it when you go in to sign up. Okay, what does it include? 7 meals. So you receive 7 meals, additional meal swipes is what you will get throughout the week. Also, a lot of our social activities have food. So you'll be able to receive a lot of food during our social activities, and then you have the additional 7 meal plan swipes too. You get a WKU t-shirt from us, and then you're also going to get other shirts throughout other social activities too. So they'll end the week with a whole new WKU wardrobe. Again, your topography book, a lot of WKU swag, and then all the entrance to every special event and activity. There's nothing that students should need money for throughout Master Plan Week. Okay, what's next? So if they have not already signed up for housing, you want to do that first. Be sure to go in and apply for housing. You will receive your assignment. If you have not already received your assignment, you were probably someone who registered a little bit later. I think right now we are through the end of March, everyone who applied through the end of March. So if you applied in April or May, your assignment is coming. Just be patient, it is coming. But you'll receive your assignment in the housing portal, and then you'll need to go in and confirm your assignment. You need to go in there and say, hey, that sounds great. I accept my assignment. And then you would sign in for your move-in time slot. And that's where you would go in and select Master Plan, or possibly a special program that would be the sorority recruitment, ISEC Academy, H4, some of those different areas. Our move-in guide is an excellent resource. Be sure you go in there and check it out. It tells you all the things that you need to bring, the things you do not need to bring. It also will tell you the dimensions of rooms, what is already provided. So much information that you can find in our moving guide. I encourage you to go in there and really go through that link down here at the bottom of this slide. Okay, dining. Dining is the next thing that you really want to pay attention to. You are automatically enrolled in a meal plan. What you can do is go in and check and make sure that it is the plan that you would like. It is the current one that you are enrolled in is a lot of food. If you think your student is maybe not a huge eater, or maybe has the opportunity to eat off campus, you might want to look at the different dining plans and back that down. You have until September the 8th to make changes. Once your student gets here, they have a couple of weeks to figure out what meal plan is best for them. But you want to go in there and determine which meal plan is best, or you will be automatically enrolled in the one that has been chosen for you. And then we want to choose our parking permit. So to do that, you will want to be sure that you have your housing assignment first. Be sure that you have received your housing assignment, and then go on and get your parking permit. And to do that, you will follow this address right here, the transportation website, and you can get your parking permit. So something that's been here the last couple of years is something called our Big Red Backpack. And that is something that you will want to opt out of if you choose not to do it. The Big Red Backpack is a textbook and course materials. It is truly there for ease. It is convenient, it is easy for our students, and sometimes cheaper. Sometimes you may, it honestly depends on the student. If you have a student that there are times that it may be more cost efficient to go to Amazon and look for them. But most of the time you're going to save some money by doing the Big Red Backpack program. It's easier. I do it for my own student. We enroll in it every year, and then he comes and picks it up before school starts. During master plan, we have a designated time for students to pick up their Big Red Backpack. So all of their books, all of their digital download codes, all of those things will be there for them during master plan week. And for parents, want to be sure that you've signed up for our parent and family portal. It's really important to be able to get lots of information, events like this one right here, where we're sending out information about master plan. Very soon, we'll be sending out information about parent and family weekend coming up September 8th and 9th weekend. So just be sure that you are signed up where you can receive all the information out there. And follow us. We're out there on all the platforms, sending lots of pictures. We're doing a ton of information out there too on different social events. And just be sure you follow us, and then we'll also be posting tons of pictures throughout Master Plan Week. So let's go. We're going to go and look at some questions and see if there's anything that we need to address. Let's see. Okay. Is there a parent Facebook group for WKU? So there is an unofficial parent Facebook group. I will tell you that. It is not connected to WKU whatsoever. It is a group of parents who started one, and it is unofficial. So you don't know the information that you're receiving, if it is accurate or not. I will tell you that I do try to go in there from time to time and attempt to navigate it, but sometimes on busy days, I don't. So just know that if you need to contact us, if you're unsure if some of the information out there is accurate or not, reach out to us. The master plan information is right there, or you can call our housing and residence life office, and we'll be happy to navigate those questions for you. Okay. Don't know, Cassidy or Rhonda, Natalie, have there been any questions that we need to address live?
We had a good question earlier about the move-in time slots. If we could explain really quickly what the 20 minutes means.
Okay, so on the 20-minute time slots for master plan, is that correct, Cassidy? Are we just talking about in general?
Yes. So Yep.
Okay. So we assign you a 20-minute time slot during your master plan move-in. It does not mean that you have to have that room completely set up in 20 minutes. Not at all. Totally understand that might not be feasible. So what that means is that we are requesting that you come into the parking spot and unload your vehicle. There will be a ton of volunteers there to help you. We do have a ton of really awesome volunteers who will be there to grab your things and help you get up to your residence hall room. And then we're asking you to move your vehicle to where we can have the next time slot individuals come and park. So you can stay up there in that room and help your student I don't want to say as long as you need to, because we always have to make that hard stop of when it's time for mom and dad to leave. But know that, yes, you have longer than 20 minutes. That is just what we encourage you to do to get your things out of the parking lot, move your car to a different parking lot. So C, is there a parent association for WKU we can join? So there is not an association. We are launching this fall something called a parent ambassador program. And what I say during our top sessions is that it is for the PTO parents who miss being a part of their students' lives. And you can still do that at WKU at a safe distance away from your student. They truly don't even have to know that you're helping. Tons of different opportunities out there. And if you have a desire to do some things with that parent ambassador program, we would love to have you. Feel free to reach out to me later and we can discuss it. So what time do master plan sessions start in the morning? So that is a question on the chat. So typically sessions start at 9 a.m. Those are the mandatory sessions. So things like our cluster blocks start at 9 a.m. Those go from 9 to 11 each day. And then we have other mandatory activities that go through lunchtime. And then starting about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon is when a lot of the optional activities begin. So 9 o'clock is when we ask them all to be with their cluster blocks each morning. And those are required events. So if the move-in time is August 14th and attending master plan, students can park in their assigned lot then. Yes. So what they want to do is, again, if your student has their parking permit, they'll want to go ahead and unload close to their residence hall and then move to their designated parking lot after they're finished moving in. What parking and transportation will do is they'll assign the parking permit based on where your student's residence hall is located. So that's why we say wait until you have your room assignment before you purchase your parking permit. Okay, so meal plans in relation to meal plans. So yes, meal plans start for the year, they start on Thursday, but master plan, part of the $135 fee is that students receive 7 additional meal swipes. So those, if they arrive on Monday, it'll start that day, start on Monday. If students arrive on Tuesday, they can start using their meal swipes on Tuesday. So it really depends on when your student signs up to move in, the 14th and 15th. And then so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, those 7 meals are part of your master plan fee. So those are those meals. Plus, there are a ton of different social events where we feed our students all week. They do not go hungry during master plan week. There is a great schedule also online. It is the complete schedule that you can find all the master plan activities. You can see where there are all the different activities that are offered throughout the day. So your student can plan, especially if they're looking at other things like sorority recruitment, or they have band. There are some groups that still meet during master plan week. The band is one of them that they may have required band practices. So they can go in and look at that master plan schedule online and determine what they can do in advance. All that is already out there. So when do we get the parking permit if we've already purchased it? It will be mailed to you. I say that. I think that is correct. It is planning to be mailed to you. I know that there was some discussion on that. So if anyone else on the call has better information than me, as of what has always been, they've been mailed.
Yes, if they're purchased early enough, they're mailed. If they're purchased closer to August 15th, they may need to go to the parking office to pick it up.
Okay. Let's see, any other questions that I'm missing?
Ginny, there have been a couple questions as well. If they do top, drop, and go, when do they need to arrive for master plan? If you could address that, I think that would be
Sure.
helpful.
So if they sign up for Top Drop and Go, the 4th through the 6th, they will select their time slot for Top Drop and Go, and then they will go back home. And then they will arrive back either the 14th or 15th. So that is when the majority of master plan students arrive. So over those 2 days, students will be moving in. We recommend students who did Top Drop and Go to come back on the 15th, because the 15th is when most of the activities start taking place. If they need to come back on the 14th, they can, and they can get into their residence hall. But the 15th is when the official kickoff to master plan starts, and that's when they need to be back on campus. Okay, where can a parent get a parking pass? I saw that question come up. Parents can get a visitor parking pass if they would like, but it will not be required that day. So if you are a parent and you are bringing your vehicle, you do not have to have a parking permit for that day. That is where the 20 minutes comes in. You come into that parking, the parking lot next to your student's residence hall. You're fine. You're not, unless you leave it there all day, don't do that. But you will not need a parking permit to unload your students' belongings into the residence hall. Okay, so if your daughter is moving in for special group, what does she do about food? So she will have meal plan opportunities through their special programs. Exactly what those are would need to be discussed with their certain groups. So like ISEC Academy, H4, some of those are their meals will be determined by a lot of those groups. Okay, probably have time for a couple more questions. So what if you're visiting for a different weekend? I do recommend a visitor pass if it's during the week. On the weekends, parking is much easier. But to be safe, I would recommend going to our parking and transportation and getting a visitor pass. Absolutely. Okay. Cassidy, Rhonda, Natalie, anything else you feel like we should discuss?
I noticed there's been a lot of interest in meal plans and how to change that if needed, and just some general information.
So you change it in TopNet. Your students should know where TopNet is, but you can find that through the My WKU, or you can go to this web address right here and find out more information on the different meal plans. And it'll say if you get the 10 meal plan week, that'll mean that your student will get 10 meal swipes a week. So you just want to determine what you think your student will need, and then know too that they can still make changes to that meal plan. If they find out that they need more or they need less, they can make changes to that through September the 8th. So we appreciate you guys being with us tonight, and let us know if you have any other questions. Looking forward to seeing all our students on the Hill in just a few weeks. Thanks so much.